going to be talking about why now is a particularly good time to step forward and receive the Empower Thyself initiation. So perhaps you've noticed that the world is a little bit topsy-turvy right now. Things have gotten kind of intense out there. So the energy on the planet is really shifting, and it's shifting fast, and it's making life as we know it a lot bumpier than it used to be. So the way a lot of people are experiencing this is things that used to work, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, really just don't work for us anymore. So an example might be, ways of communicating that were just fine 2 years ago, really don't cut it now. Or a lot of people experience it in their own personal self-care, for example. What you might have done for yourself a year ago, and it was totally adequate to calm your nerves and to refuel you and refresh you, now just isn't quite doing it. And that's because the energy is more intense. The waves that are coming through, these energetic frequencies are entering the planet, and our systems are having to adjust to them, and we're not used to it, and it's requiring more energy from us to be dealing with those new frequencies. And so we're experiencing that in a lot of different ways. It can be challenging on the nervous system, so things like heightened anxiety, or can be difficult for the emotional well-being, so easier experience of falling into depression easier, irritability, all of these things, fatigue, moving into illness or disease. All of these kinds of things are kind of the wear and tear on our energetic system and how they present to us in this day and age. So as I was saying in the last segment, there's so many amazing benefits of the Empower Thyself initiation. So you can imagine that having that greater light, that greater energy flowing through your system will make it so much easier to deal with those challenging frequencies or those bumpy places. In addition to that, the greater light and protection that comes in, and the tools that you can work with on a regular basis to help bring you that stability, that equilibrium, are really, really key. So what's happening right now is we are moving toward a new paradigm. So we're literally like in a birthing process, and we're still towards the beginning of it. We're going to be bringing in a whole new way of living as human beings on planet Earth, and the only way we're going to get there is to do it together. And so that's why, more than anything, having people step forward for this kind of an initiation, which is all about self-mastery, the more you can be living in the world masterfully and demonstrating that it's possible and holding that higher frequency and serving as a leader, the more we can uplift the frequency of the entire planet and stepping up to that new level that we're being called to. And so, it's not unusual that people that are drawn to this initiation are feeling like, oh, I want to do a first step and a second step initiation, right away, because yes, I want to be living a greater life for myself, but I also want to be of greater service to humanity. And so with that second step initiation, you're getting tools not only for yourself, but then to be working with other people. So you learn through the course of the Healers Academy and that second step initiation, you learn how to do the life activation session, which is a very powerful tool to be lighting up for people their life purpose, greater capacity to make good choices in their lives, and giving them hope again. It's not in any way an exaggeration to say that these tools have saved people's lives. That's been my experience as a practitioner now for 12 years, working with life activation, and as a guide offering initiation for the last 10 years. These tools save people's lives because it can be so intense to be dealing with the challenging frequencies that are out there. And for people who are sensitive, for people who have a keen awareness of there's something really specific that I'm here to do, they can feel really hopeless and really challenged or overwhelmed when they can't see the path to get there. And so as a practitioner, you would have a way to be giving light and hope and direction to people that that really, really need it. And we need these people to be giving their greater gifts so that we can get to our destination together. And that destination is this new world, this new paradigm, which ultimately is a place of peace and prosperity for all. And we've got a long way to go to get there. So that means anyone who is called to this work, to step up as a leader, I highly encourage you, if this resonates at all, to please step forward to receive this initiation for yourself and for the greater, bigger picture, because we need it now more than ever.